Okay.
You're so good.
Should be good. Okay, let me get my agenda already. I think Janet should be hopping on with us. And Evelyn said she's not going to make it tonight. They were traveling this weekend. Oh, here's Anna. Yay. But Evelyn said they were traveling this weekend and she's just not feeling, it was a long trip. So she was like, I just don't feel great. Totally understand that. So she will not be on tonight, but we have Anna and that's fun. I wasn't sure she'd be able to make it. So that's great. And I checked in with Amanda Lyons. I think you guys know she just had her baby, I think 2.5 coming up on 3 weeks ago. Was it 3 weeks ago? Okay, so 3 weeks ago this weekend. So we just hit 3 weeks. So she was like, I will be back. I want a couple more weeks, which of course we all understand. But she wanted everybody to know that she misses us, but they're doing really, really well. It's been a big adjustment. Newborns just keep their own schedule. So she's like, it's been busy, but we're good. So I just want to let you guys know that because we all love Amanda. So I'm going to go ahead and pray. And then we're going to do a little bit of training. Dear Lord, thank you so much for just this amazing team that you've brought together. I pray that you'd help us to have fun tonight, that we would do a really great job giving great information to our customers in the Glam Group and just cheering each other on and learning more and growing our businesses. Thank you for bringing us together. I pray that you'd help us to be very intentional with our time and effort this month, and that you would just help us to make the most of what you've given us and lead us to the right people that need this business, whether it be through products or through starting their own Mary Kay business. I pray that you would guide our steps, help us to be brave and willing to step out of our comfort zones. And I pray, amen. Well, I am really excited about tonight. Okay, I see I have something in the chat, so let me open that up. Oh, no, that's totally fine, Anna. We understand. Not every night is a video night. I completely get that. So just so you guys know, the last Monday of this month is it Memorial Day? Is that what I'm thinking of? I think that's right. Let me check. Yes, Memorial Day is the last Monday of this month. So we will not have a meeting on Memorial Day. I know a lot of people have the day off school or they're traveling, doing long weekend stuff. So just so you all can know and plan ahead, there will be no Monday night meeting on the 30th. I know you can party a little bit on the 30th. So it's a couple weeks away. But I did want to fill you guys in on that. Mindy.
We're done. Amy's done. We're done.
Yes, you will be done with school. Yep. It's so exciting. Mom, when do you go on vacation? Are you gone the week before that?
School is out Friday the 27th. We'll make it through church that Sunday. We'll leave after church Sunday night, and we won't be back until the 13th of June. I may get to hop on some parties while I'm on vacation or some Monday nights, but I don't know. I don't know where we'll be when exactly. Yeah. So we'll see. Yeah, it'll be later there. I'll be on the East Coast, so maybe.
Yeah, and I would say summer could be a little bit more last minute. If there's going to be like me and one other person, I might say to that other person, hey, do you want to just go straight into the Glam Group, show some product knowledge and call it a night, because I'm not interested in taking up everybody's time because I get it. Summers are busy. There's a lot of traveling, a lot. We're just not in our normal schedules in the summers. So I am very okay with being flexible. I think our customers are going to be traveling a little bit more too. I have always found summers to be a great time to do a little bit more last minute stuff with my customers, where it's like, hey, do you want to grab this real quick? Do you want to get together real quick? And we'll do like a 15-minute appointment to try out some stuff. I found that summers are a lot better for that spontaneous kind of thing. But not scheduling stuff out can be a little trickier because kids are home from school, vacations, just all the things. So just kind of keeping that in mind. So tonight I'm going to talk a little bit more about team building. So we talked about team building last week a little bit. So I'm just going to keep it honest with you guys. Last week was crazy for us again. I have never had so many weeks and seasons in a row where it's just off the rails, but a lot of you have. So a lot of you are old. This is not your first rodeo, but my life has just been a little crazier than usual for the past little while. Oh, she's so sweet. I love her little leopard print outfit. She's so sweet. I love it. But I did not do a great job with my team building last week, but I was really looking at it, and I have shared with a lot of my customers already. So I don't have a lot of fresh people to share this business opportunity with right now. So I was really thinking about how was I going to go from where I am to where I want to be. And I know a lot of people on this call, you've been in Mary Kay for a little bit. So maybe you kind of feel the same way where you're like, I feel like I've kind of shared with the people that I already know that are going to be interested. So there's a couple of things that kind of came to mind. I have a few people in my customer base who said maybe later, and I have not followed up with them about that in a long time, and it is later. So I would recommend, if you have some people that you've thought of and they were maybe in a really busy season, or they said maybe in the future, this is a good time to follow up with people, especially like people that are in teaching fields. They have a little more time in the summer, and they also maybe have a little bit more of a paycheck gap in the summers if they're not teaching. So this might be a good time for them to think about, well, what could selling a little bit actually help my family do right now? Could it cover a couple extra bills? Could it help me have a little eating out money in the summer months when that maybe doesn't happen? College students, they may not always be able to do the most with Mary Kay because they're so busy, but summers tend to be a little bit more free for college gals. So if you have some people who are maybe college people, maybe getting their masters, maybe their undergrad, stuff like that, this is a good time to kind of start talking to them. It's a little bit between the transition of the two seasons. So really kind of thinking strategically. And honestly, May's a really good month for team building because people are kind of looking at, there's something about when the weather gets a little bit nicer, you just feel a little more energized to try something new. You're a little more ready to go do some things and actually feel a little bit better because there's a little more sunshine around, the weather's a little bit nicer, that kind of stuff. So this is kind of a good time to talk to people. So I thought it through, and I have several people in my customer base that I've maybe shared with in the past who were not quite ready. It's time for me to follow up with them. The other thing was, I just don't have a lot of parties on my books right now. So I thought, well, if I'm going to team build, it comes back to having a party so I can meet new people. Because if I don't have new people to talk to about this, it's not going to change. That doesn't change until I've met new people. Now, maybe I know at least for Cherie, she's been in for a little bit and we haven't really done much with team building together. So here's what I always tell people. I'm not sure you would know this, Cherie, but it applies to everybody on this Zoom chat. How many of you have earned the newer pearls of sharing with the bees on them? How many of you have any of the pearls of sharing with the bees on them? I'm just curious. Oh, I am not seeing any waving. Okay, so here's what pearls of sharing. Yes, Mom, go ahead.
I have some from when I was a director to give out, but I don't have any myself.
I thought Anna's
Anna got some from me. There's Anna. Anna has some from me. Yeah.
Fabulous. All right, so Anna has some. So let me tell you guys about the pearls of sharing. This may be a review, but either way, it's going to apply to everybody. Pearls of sharing are these beautiful pieces of jewelry. Mom, you don't have any handy, do you? If you don't, that's okay. She does. Okay, so she's going to show them on camera, I think, if she has them handy. But the first kind of jewelry you can earn is pearl earrings, and they're beautiful. Now, we have pearl jewelry that we can earn. Okay, hold them up nice and close. You see that? They're a rose gold that dangle at the very top. The pearls are right in there. Can you show us the top with the bee, Mom? Lower. There we go. It's tricky because you can't see. But the bee itself, they're really delicate. They're really delicate and they just kind of hang down and they're really beautiful. And Mary Kay loved bees because she said, you know, aerodynamically, the bumblebee, any bee should not be able to fly. Their body is too heavy for their wings, but they fly anyway because they don't know any better and nobody told them they couldn't. So they just do it. And she felt like women were the same way. Women are capable of so much, but we often get told that we can't or we shouldn't or we don't have the time or whatever. But really, when given kind of the permission to really get out there and fly, we can do quite a bit. And I just love that. So they really kind of redid the pearls a couple years ago, I think about 1.5 to 2 years ago now. And when you share the opportunity with 3 women, you can earn the pearl earrings. So what does sharing the opportunity look like? It means that you've had a one-on-one conversation with a woman just saying, hey, could I share a little bit about what I do in Mary Kay? That's something where you could have this sheet, you know, that we talked about last week with the different things on there, and you share that with her. That would be an option. I made a video probably 2 years ago, right when I first became a director, where I share my story. I will give you the link and you can share my video with a friend. And then there's a little survey they can fill out afterwards. If they watch my video and fill out the survey, that counts as sharing the opportunity. So if you're like, I'm a little nervous, I don't quite know what to say, that's a good option because she can watch it on her time. And I always offer, if someone watches that video and does the survey and says that they're willing to do a training call, it doesn't mean they're going to say yes to Mary Kay. That's totally fine. It may not be for them, but if they're willing to do a phone call after that with me and their consultant, then I will give them a free lip gloss or mascara. So they could potentially get a free lip gloss or mascara just for listening and helping consultants with training. So that's like another way that you can share the opportunity. And honestly, sharing the opportunity does not have to be this hour-long process. It can be 15 minutes. It can be quick, short, and sweet. A great way to share the opportunity, I think, is to ask your friend, hey, if you were ever to consider being a Mary Kay consultant, what are 3 things that you think you would need to know? What are 3 questions you'd have to be able to make that decision? Like, and it may not be for you, but what are 3 things that you think a woman would need to know before she could decide if it was for her? And having her ask her questions helps us not talk as much, because really the point of sharing is we want to find out what her questions are. What are her question marks? What are her concerns? What are the things that excite her about this business? You know, what excited me about this was having something that was mine. Financially, we were okay. I didn't necessarily have to have the sales in order to, you know, pay the bills next month. That wasn't what was most appealing to me. It was a nice bonus to Mary Kay, but that wasn't what appealed to me most. I really liked the idea of having something that was mine, that I could be good at. So asking those questions will help you find out what's important to her, because maybe for her, she doesn't have a good group of girlfriends and she would love to be able to be on a Zoom every Monday night and be in Glam Group and be a part of that. Maybe that'd be huge for her. Maybe she does have a little bit of a financial gap. Maybe being able to have, you know, $50 extra a week would be a game changer for her family. We don't know what her questions are. So I usually say, would you ask me 3 questions? And what I'll do is, if you are a consultant and you're going, I would kind of like to do this, but I'm nervous, I would love to do the phone call with you. We do a 3-way phone call. Or if you're not a new consultant and you're just like, I'd kind of like to do this with you and hear how you do things. There is no time limit on when we can do this together. But I will say every woman on here is a very competent and confident consultant. So you do not have to wait on me. All right. So this is your permission. If you're going, I kind of have some people I want to share with, I don't know how to coordinate 3 schedules. That can be tricky, and it can. Like, I firmly believe that everyone on here can do this with me or without me. You are all totally capable, but I'm also here as your director and as your kind of guide in Mary Kay, to be there with you anytime that you're like, I want to, but I want some help. That is what I'm here for. I want to teach you so that you feel confident and comfortable. So those are just kind of some tips for sharing. So once you've done 3 shares, you can earn those pearl earrings. Now, once you've done 6 shares, you can earn the pearl bracelet to go with it. It matches and it's beautiful. It has those bees and the pearls, everything on there. And it's just kind of, it's like a link. So that's what you get when you've done 6 shares. Now, when you get your first teammate, you get the pearl necklace, and it is so pretty. It's long and elegant and just very, I think it's just a really classy necklace. I love it. I wear my pearl set often, and it's rose gold. So it's just a really beautiful, beautiful thing. And I feel like it's very kind of understated and elegant. So if you're the kind of gal that's going, I'm not into super showy jewelry, I think it's a really good piece, but it's so classy and tasteful that I just think it works for a lot of different things. I love something that's really classy and tasteful. I think that's just fabulous. So you get that when you get your first teammate. So if the first person you ever talk to says yes, you can get your necklace first. Maybe the first 10 people say no and the 11th person says yes. Then you'll get your necklace when it's your first person says yes as number 11. So that can happen at any stage. So the necklace happens whenever it happens. But if you are on here and maybe you have earned the original pearl jewelry before they upgraded it, you can re-earn these. The only thing I ask is that you keep track of your own shares, because I will not do a great job of that. So if you're like, hey, I shared with 3 people this past week, give me their names and numbers, or just give me their names, kind of tell me how the conversation went. That counts. I trust you. I know you guys are not trying to pull the wool over my eyes to get some jewelry. I know that's not happening. So I totally trust you. You can do this with or without me. But I love to train and I love to kind of teach people how to do things. So if you go, I kind of like to learn with you, maybe do 2 with me and then I've got it. I'm all over it. I would love to do that. So that's a great way to share. There's, you know, those are probably my favorite ways to share. You can like send a graphic or send an email or send a text and share that way. I've done that. I will say my personal experience is that it's not as effective. So I prefer either doing it in person, on the phone, or through that video with the survey follow-up and potentially a phone call afterwards. So some layers on there. A lot of people might say no right now, but yes later. So it's okay if it's a layering process. I had to think about it for a while. Nancy talked to me about it about 3 times. So it's okay if it's a process. There's nothing wrong with that. We want people to be confident in their decision when they make it. We don't want to push anybody too fast, you know, because have you ever like been in the store when the salesperson is really trying to make a sale and you're really not ready to purchase that? It doesn't feel good. You're kind of done with them and you want to leave the store, right? So we're not trying to do that with Mary Kay. Maybe they're not ready and maybe it's not for them. Those are both completely valid things. So we want to be very relaxed when we're sharing. This is not the end of the world. There is no such thing as a Mary Kay emergency, but I will say, I think we have a really good business. Would you guys agree? Do you like being a Mary Kay consultant? I'm preaching to the choir right now. You're the ones who showed up on a Monday after a long day and decided to come to Zoom because it was important to you. You're the ones that want to be here and do this. So if we think that what we have is valuable, it's a lot easier to share because it's valuable for her too. Go ahead, Mom.
Janet just Voxed me and I am not smart enough to listen to Vox while the thing is going on my phone. So maybe she's trying to figure out how to get in.
Oh, she's asking for the passcode.
There you go. When it's on my phone, I'm like dead in the water. I can't do anything on my phone.
I gotcha. Okay, let me see if I can get that to her. Hopefully she can just tap on it and find it. Sorry, that was a really good thing. Okay, oh, she needs the Zoom ID. Hang on just a second while I send this over to her. I'm happy that she's gonna be able to come. That's great. Have to delete the rest. Let's see what's next on our agenda after training. We're going to go over the career path. I've really said most of what I'm going to say tonight. So I just want us to kind of be thinking about team building in general. I think we have something really valuable to offer to people. I think you can make good money in this business. I think you can make good friends in this business. And I think you get a great product in this business. And I think those are three things that are super, super important. And I think there's a lot of women out there who could really benefit from it. So I want you to really think, just curious, how many of you kind of thought through, do you have anybody in mind that you think you might want to share with about the opportunity? Okay, Mom does. I have two people that I shared with a long time ago that weren't quite ready that might, you know, I could do another layer with. Anybody else have anybody that comes to mind? It's okay if you don't, there's no pressure. But if you have somebody that comes to mind, this is the week to go ahead and like do that. Anna has somebody come to mind. Sometimes nobody comes to my mind because I just haven't actually thought about it. So I would recommend going through your customer list and actually looking and going, oh, you know, I did share with her about 6 months ago and it just kind of, we never really did do a follow-up there. Or maybe you've never shared, but you're like, I actually think she'd be good at this and she likes the product. If you like the product, that's half the thing, you know, because we get it all half price. And that's super important because I don't like spending a lot of money. So that was huge for me. So I really would think through your customers and think who could benefit from this. And here's something that I kind of would struggle with personally when I was working on team building. It's the last thing I'll say, and then I'm going to turn it over to my mom for career path recognition. I would sometimes go, am I ready to give up a good customer? Like, is that really the best thing for me financially? And I would really think that through. And what Nancy told me and has always stuck is she said, you know, Whitney, when it's the right person for your team, it's going to work out. And if she's not, and it's the right thing for you, God's going to have her say no. You don't have to worry about it. Our job is just to share. And if she says yes, great. And if she doesn't, that's okay too. So I really think that's an important thing to remember when you're feeling nervous about sharing, because I've had some really good customers and I've been like, she might want to do this and I don't want to give her up. And I shared, and every time they either became a consultant and it went great, or they said, no, thank you. And I stayed my great customer. But either way, I got to know that I had done my part in sharing a great opportunity. So I think that's a really good thing. Pray on it. You know, I think the Lord really does answer us when we ask him. And if there's somebody that comes to mind and you're like, I'm just not quite sure if I want to do that, pray about it. The Lord will give you peace and wisdom one way or the other. But I think we have to be proactive in thinking about it. I don't think it's something that just falls into our laps either. So that's kind of my thoughts on team building. So I'd really encourage you to make a list because it's a great business. And I would love to have even more people on our team doing this together. I think Glam Group's a lot of fun. I think our Zoom is a lot of fun. And I think it's really, really good that we're here. Hey, Janet, welcome. So excited to have you on here. Anna, you can put it in the chat. Anna, I don't know if you'll be able to go on video later, but I had it down that Evelyn was going to share about, what was she going to share about? The soothing eye gel. So I don't know if you're available, but Evelyn's not going to be able to share tonight, but if you were interested in sharing, that would be great. If not, that's totally fine. I've got it. I can absolutely cover it, but I just wanted to offer since you were able to have fun tonight. So you can put it in the chat, yes or no, either way is just fine. So Mom, I'm going to turn it over to you for some career path recognition.
Okay. And we haven't talked about this in a while, but I know there's been some hesitation about, do I want a team build or not? And, I went all the way to director, so that I don't remember. I have like quite a few on my team. Not everybody's active, but some of them joined for a year and then they're like, you know what, I would rather just be a customer. So they went back to being my customer. And in the meanwhile, they learned a lot of new things and we had a lot of fun and they got some, made some profit along the way. And it was not a bad thing. So it could come full circle. Or some of them are you guys who are just great. And I love being with you every day. And also to get a car, you need a team. So, that is a thing. So, and the more team you have, the higher your commissions are. So it all works together, all the way around. Okay. Career path. So who do we have on here? We don't have anybody brand new, but who is an independent beauty consultant, no team members yet, or not planning on building a team? Wave at us wildly. I think that's Cherie, right? You're an independent. Yep. And Janet. Okay. And all right, that's it. Well, very good. Well, we are happy you're here. And I'm hoping we have some brand new consultants on here. I mean, I've had 2 people join one night, just like randomly. So you can have a couple team members brand new on here next week. So very good. Okay, who do we have on here that's a senior consultant with 1 or 2 active teammates? Yes. That is Mindy and Anna. Great. And I'm excited for you guys to become Red Jackets. It is a fabulous, fun thing. We'll have a little party for you, even though it'd be virtual, and celebrate you, and you can get your red jacket. And it's a big deal. It definitely is. And it would be you two would be my first Red Jackets on my team. So one of you is going to be forever the first Red Jacket on my team, probably, unless Cherie gets 3 active teammates this week. It could happen. Or Evelyn. Okay. Next up, Star Recruiter. That's with 3 to 4 active team members. I don't think we have any Red Jackets on here. Is Amanda a Red Jacket? No. Okay. All right. I don't know. We might not have any Red Jackets in our whole unit. Yeah, because next beyond Red Jackets, that's kind of a gap in there. So position open, and I'm hoping that very soon we'll be filling that position. Okay, next position is a team leader. That's with 5 to 7 active team members. Do we have any team leaders on here? I don't think we do. Is Amanda a team leader? No. Okay, not now. Okay, just kind of taking a step back. I get that. I totally get that. Okay, next up, and this is a promotion for me this week. Any elite team leaders? That is me. And the way that happened is somebody who was inactive ordered this past week. So I went from 7 to 8 active. So now I'm an elite team leader. And then DIQ is when you have 10 or more active and you decide that you want to become a director. And, it is a decision you can make. So I will make that decision again, not now, probably next summer is my plan. We'll see. But even if I have 10 or more, I won't go for it right now. But that's where we are. And then do we have any directors on here? Yay, Whitney. Okay. And Whitney, I think you already told us, but why do you love your MK life?
I really love our team. I love our unit meetings. I love Glam Group. I just have a really good time with you ladies, and you're just some of my favorite people. And I love that about Mary Kay, because there's so many of you I would never have met outside of this. And I love that I get to meet you and know you, and it's great. So that's what I love.
Very good. And I was supposed to tell you why I love my biz. And that is because, we had the fire and I was kind of evacuated. And then it took me a minute to pull myself back together, even after we were back in the house. And so, but then right before Mother's Day on Friday and Saturday, I sent a bunch of texts and got a bunch of sales, so you just kind of do it when you can. Sometimes if you can't be doing it every day, you do it when you can. And I love that about our business. And I love the support that I have through these ladies, even when we were in our little bit of a crisis around here for sure. So I just love this group of ladies for sure.
It's so good. Okay, I'm going to give a few announcements. All right, Fearless Unit, we're doing great. We're almost to 1,000 for our unit production. And I always try to shoot for 1,000 by the 15th for sure. I think we're going to get there long before the 15th, but our goal for the month is 7,000. So we have a little work to do to get there. So I'm going to say some very specific great ways to make some sales this month is our summer product launch. How many of you are excited? Starting tomorrow. Anybody have their eye on a few of them? Yeah, I'm really excited. There's some really good summer products that we're going to launch soon. We're going to share about those on the Glam Group next Monday after you all have had a chance to actually order a few and try them out. I thought that made more sense because ordering opens on the 10th if you were a Star Consultant last quarter, or if you enrolled your customers in the preferred customer program. So I think maybe everybody on here did one or two of those things. So you can start ordering tomorrow, which is amazing. I'm wearing the Natural Confidence lipstick tonight, the one that's heart-shaped, the lighter one. I love it. It's probably my favorite neutral right now because it comes off a little bit darker than I thought. It's almost, it reminds me of Always Apricot, which is one of my forever favorite shades. So if you're an Always Apricot fan, I think you'll like the Natural Confidence. It kind of comes off the same way, which I'm really excited about. I've just been loving so many of them. That one's really popular. My mom was showing just now the After Sun Replenishing Gel. So I'm not going to share a ton about those tonight since we're going to be sharing about them next. Go ahead, Mom. Did you have something?
I just want to really encourage ladies, if they're planning on ordering, I would get a few of these right away because these really help with sunburn. And this is the time. I've already sold 2 or 3. And then my mother-in-law's really been struggling with eczema. And I know that it's not necessarily advertised to help with that, but it immediately, she's been trying all kinds of stuff. And they just got back in town. And I said, hey, I have something that might help. It immediately took the itch out of that. So get these right away and have them for yourself too. So I would get several of these in your order.
That's my really good tip.
That's my encouragement.
Yes, and just be very careful. She didn't say it publicly, so it's fine, but we would never want to share publicly, like on social media, that it has a medical benefit because we can get into legal trouble. So a one-on-one private conversation or something like this is absolutely fine to share something like that, but I just want you ladies to know we wouldn't necessarily share that there because I don't want anybody to get any legal trouble because if the company doesn't claim it, we can't claim it officially. So I just want to make sure you guys knew that because I've seen that happen with other companies where they'll claim all these things and they get in big trouble later for claiming stuff. So does it do that? Yes. Are we supposed to publicly advertise it? No. So just be thoughtful when you're sharing something like that. How my mom did it just now is like the perfect way to do that. One-on-one conversation, private Zoom chat like this. Perfect. Okay, so that's one of our big things is ordering opens tomorrow. I'm very excited about it. And this stuff, most of it is limited edition, which means when it's sold out, it's gone forever. So I would let your customers know tonight if you're planning to order tomorrow. Send them a picture of the products and let them know that you have those and you're going to order tomorrow, bulk order, save on shipping. I know Anna gave that tip last week. It's super helpful. So that's a great way to do it. Excuse me, let's see what else we have. Glam Group tonight. We're going to start streaming in about 12 minutes into the Glam Group and sharing product info with customers. I think this is going to be a good format for us. I think this is going to work well where we can have kind of the best of both worlds. And then seminar registration. I am just curious, how many of you are thinking, you may not have fully decided yet, how many of you are thinking you might be going to seminar this year? It's for sure I am going. Okay. Oh, yay, Cherie. I would love that. Thinking about it. Okay. I would love more hands than that raised, just gonna say it because, oh, Janet, I don't know if her hand is up or not, but here, Dallas Seminar is one of the, nope, it's not one of, it is the best Mary Kay event, hands down. If you go, okay, yes, it is a thumbs up. If you are gonna go to one ever, it should be Seminar. Seminar is so good, you guys. You will get encouragement. You will have fun. We will get to all see each other in person. It's worth every minute and it's worth every penny. Here's how I would do it if I were you. If money is the concern, I would really get on it with parties. If you do 3 good parties, you'll pay for everything at seminar. do one party to pay for your seminar registration, and that's your goal with it. Tell your customers, tell them that there's this really big once a year in-person event in Dallas, and you want to use your Mary Kay business to pay for this. People jump on this kind of thing. They want to see you win. Okay. So use one party to pay for your seminar registration. Use the second party to pay for your flights or travel expenses, however you're planning to get there. You could drive. I don't know. Most of you live so far away, you probably wouldn't, but you can go however you want. But for your travel expenses. Third party to pay for hotel and meals. Okay, if you do 3 good parties, you'll have it totally covered. It doesn't have to come out of your family's budgeted income. And if you can do this in a variety of ways. It doesn't have to be from parties. It can be through customer reorders. It can be through a combo of both. But that's how I would recommend paying for your seminar experience. Everything you spend at seminar, you can write off on your taxes next year as well, because it was a business trip. So that's really fun. There's a really fancy fun night where we dress up in, like, you get to buy a fabulous gown for this, and I do say get to, because how often does that come up after prom? Like, this doesn't come up in our long-term lives very often. And it's a really fun, fabulous, I guess you can call it kind of a grown-up prom, but it's pretty much all gals and a couple husbands that came along for the trip, but that's about it. And it is fun, and it is sparkly, and it's a great night. There's a special party just for the Mary Kay national area. So it's all of us that don't have nationals. We get together for a big themed party. I cannot remember this year's theme, but people go all out and dress up, and they give away tons of prizes, like $100 Amazon cards, just a great time. And then there's just the actual getting to be with your Mary Kay people and get to know them a little bit better in person. Spend some time together, get to just go on a nice trip without your kiddos. That can be a really nice, fun perk. I know that doesn't apply to everybody on here. We have several empty nesters on here. But for my mom and I, it's when we actually get to see each other. So it's like a mother-daughter trip, which is super fun. As far as hotel stay, the sooner you register, the easier it is to be able to get a Mary Kay sponsored hotel. You can stay anywhere you want, anywhere in Dallas, but there's a couple hotels right next to the convention center that Mary Kay blocks out some rooms for. So the sooner you register, the easier it is to get into one of those rooms. Alternatively, I mean, if you would rather do an Airbnb or VRBO, anything like that, you are more than welcome to, but just wanted to throw that out there as well. So as soon as you register for seminar, you can book in a Mary Kay hotel, and you can split it with other consultants if you don't want to pay for it full price. If you just let me know, I will do my best to coordinate. So I really want to encourage you to think and pray about going on this, because it is worth it, and it'll change your business for the better. So that's everything I had to share tonight. I'm going to turn it over to Mindy, and she's going to do a little recognition for our businesses this past week.
Okay, we don't have much time here. So who opened your store for business this week? Any sale, large or small? Raise your hand or wave wide.
Yeah.
Let me see. Was everybody waving there? Okay, good job. All right, do we have any grand day achievers? I have to be honest, I don't think I saw many on our page this week, and maybe I missed it, but let's see who's waving. Amy, you had one grand day? Okay. Anna, chime in if you put it in the chat if you had any of these, so we don't want to leave you out. Okay, anybody else? Grand day. How about high sales for the week? Amy, I think you're gonna have to tell us what you sold. You can tell us.
I got home so late. I think it's around 200 this past week, I think, and it was mostly Mother's Day sales. And the 50% off sheet on top of that. A lot of pedicure sets. I sold 3 or 4 pedicure sets this past week.
Good job. Good job. Anybody beat 200? 200. Okay, not quite enough for the Queen of Sales. That gives us room to improve. Room to improve for next week. Okay. Who is planning to earn the pre-pink prize? That's $300 wholesale by the 15th. Raise your hand wildly. Everybody got that hand up? Okay. How about, has anyone shared the opportunity this past week? 3 shares to be the queen. We're sliding, girls. Come on, we got to get that going upward instead of sliding down, okay? And anybody have any parties? Anybody have any parties in the past week? 3 parties,
but I
you're our
booked
queen
one.
for parties.
Party,
Good
because I was
job.
like,
Hey,
good
as long
grief,
as you're
I gotta
booking,
get this going. So it all starts with trying to book people.
okay,
Everything else comes from that.
it all starts. So we all have room for improvement, right? I know we have our focus on the end of school and vacations maybe, but let's try to keep focused and get back at it. Good job. Keep going.
You, Mindy, recognition can be a little bit tricky to give sometimes because especially if we haven't had the best week, I just really appreciate that she kept it so positive. And I mean, you guys, real life happened, I think almost to a person this week, to all of us, and that's okay. That is part of it. That is just how it goes. I am really proud of our team. I'm really proud of how it goes. We have about 5 minutes before I told everybody we were going to go live. So does everybody feel good about the product they're sharing tonight? I have down, I'm just going to go through it real quick to make sure everybody's clear, good to go. Mindy, I have you down to share about the Time Wise Repair eye cream. Are you good to go? Excellent. I had Evelyn down for soothing eye gel, so I'm going to grab my soothing eye gel, so I'm ready to share about it. Cherie, I have you down for the instant puffiness reducer because you told me you love it. So I was like, she loves it. We're going to share about it. Perfect. I love it too. I've been using it every morning. It's so good. I'm just curious, are we brave enough to post our before and afters with the instant puffiness reducer pictures?
I'm always in a hurry.
What?
I'm always in a hurry.
Well, and I thought I read somewhere that you're really not supposed to put makeup on like soon after you use it. So yeah, that's my problem. It's like, oh, I want to use it. I haven't tried it yet.
So here's what I figured out because I had the exact same problem, Mindy. I started putting my instant puffiness reducer on. Like I would wash my face and do my instant puffiness reducer, then do my hair, and then come back for makeup so that there was a break between, because I always did face wash, then makeup right away. So that's how I made that work.
So then did you do eye cream? And like
I don't usually. So they recommend, actually, Cherie might share all about this in a minute, but they recommend not doing eye cream.
Okay.
So it's usually one or the other. But
I do puffiness in the morning and eye cream at night. That's what I
what
started doing.
Same. These are great questions. Cherie's going to be like all over this. Cherie's like, you guys, I'm ready. Okay. Then Mom, I have you down for the Time Wise firming eye cream. That one is not as common. Do you know?
And I've never used it, but I have the product sheet on it. Right. So we'll be good. Hey, are we doing this for prizes? Because I'm filling these quick.
Perfect. I didn't even think of you guys. We do prizes every week. And I was like, prizes? What? That's perfect, Mom. Thanks. So sounds good.
We should do some something, shouldn't we?
What do you have in your boxes, Mom?
I have mascara. And then I'm filling the other 3 boxes because they've been sitting here empty since last Monday for their 3 winners. So tell me what you want in and I'll put them in.
Calling an audible. What if I gave away 2 Chroma Fusion eyeshadows and an eye gel tonight?
Yes.
Does that sound good to everybody? All eye related?
Yeah.
Eye gel. What's an eye gel?
The soothing eye gel?
Oh, yeah. All right. I'll stick them in.
Runs away. Okay, perfect. We'll do 2 eyeshadows and an eye gel tonight, so they're all eye themed. That
Good
works.
job.
And then they'll just pick their color from you.
They might get what they get.
Yeah, that's great.
They'll get an eyeshadow in the.
It's a prize. It's a prize.
That sounds a lot nicer than what I said. And then Janet, I have you down for the hydrogel eye patches. Are you good to go with that? Janet, are you going to be able to share about the hydrogel eye patches?
I think she's walked away from the phone.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, good.
Wait, hold on. Okay. I have them on right now.
Oh, perfect.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Can you hear me? Okay. I have them on right now. Yeah.
Excellent. Oh,
I was going to ask y'all, can you put these on the upper eyelid? Has anybody ever done that?
Mm-hmm.
You can.
And here you can put them everywhere.
Yep. So you could cover your whole face in them if you want.
Slide off and get into my eye.
I would have to hold them on because I move too much, but you could. And then I'm doing the 3D eye cream. So let me grab my soothing eye gel and we'll start streaming. I'll be right back. Here we go. Should be great. Okay. Okay, it's preparing us to live stream. Getting us all ready. Loading. Please wait. Here we go. I think we're on. Excellent. Okay, I'm very excited about this. Oops. Let me see if I can get my thing ready. Okay, is everybody good? Can you hear me all? Everybody good to go? Excellent. Okay. Oh, what was that?
I can't figure out why my hand is raised.
Oh, I think it's something, Janet, I think it's something that if you click on your screen, oh, we lost Janet. We'll get her back in a moment. She'll be back. I think her internet gave up on her. Okay. Megan is here. Oh my goodness. I'm excited you're able to be here. Oh, there's Janet. She's back. Hello. Okay, let me see. I'm going to tag a couple people that said they like to
see better.
Are you able to see us now, Janet? Oh, there we go. Excellent. Well, welcome everybody. We are very excited to share about some of our eye products tonight. So I am going to tag a couple people here in the comments that I know love to watch these. See if I can get them in here. I would love for you all to tell us, since we have our ice cream social tonight, what your favorite kind of ice cream is. We might have gone over this before, but it's okay if you have a different answer because there's a lot of different ice creams in this world. So I'll start. My favorite ice cream is probably cookies and cream, Bluebell cookies and cream. It's very specific and I love it a lot. All right, so Cherie, what is your favorite kind of ice cream? We need to know.
Mint chocolate chip.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's my husband's favorite. I have found that no matter how big or small my group is, at least one person will say mint chocolate. It's very popular. It's
It
very
has to be
popular.
the green kind.
The green kind, I've seen it white and it's not right. Like it shouldn't
Yeah, it's
be
not.
that way. Everyone's like, oh, that's gross. Hey, Mom, what is your favorite?
Butter pecan forever.
I knew that about you. I remembered it. All right, Mindy, what is your favorite ice cream?
Moose Tracks, the vanilla Moose Tracks, not chocolate, vanilla.
I didn't know that they made chocolate mousse tracks.
They do. And it just, again, it's not quite the same.
See on that. That's fair. All right, Janet, what is your favorite kind of ice cream? We'd love to know.
Oh my goodness.
I know
It's
a good
so hard to
question.
decide. I don't know. I love butter pecan, but it's hard to everything mixed up in there.
I love
But
a lot of
no,
different ice creams myself.
I do love butter pecan.
Yeah, butter pecan's a good one because it's one of those classics. You don't have to love chocolate and you can still love butter pecan. It goes with everything.
Yeah.
I still remember this when I was about 12. We got these butter pecan ice cream bars. They were Bluebell. Mom, do you remember these? They were so good. They were these ice cream bars that had butter pecan, and I would eat like one a day every day. We ran out. I remember them. I mean, that was over half my life ago, and it's still very clear to me. So that was a very important thing for me, I guess. All right, well, I'm really excited tonight. When you comment, if you were watching us on Facebook, when you comment, you'll be entered to win some eye prizes. We have some very fabulous eye-themed prizes tonight. So my mom is gonna hold up boxes for you to pick, and they'll be like, I think, is it 1, 2, or 3? Is that right? He has them ready. Okay, the numbers aren't showing, but I think you'll just have to, yeah, sorry there. Okay, so we've got 1, Yes, 1, 2, and 3. So you will just pick your number, and when you do, we'll open it up and show you what you won, which is very fun. So we always draw it from those that comment. So make sure you're commenting on our video, and that's how you'll get your entries, and we'll do drawings throughout our live event. And our theme tonight is all about eye cream. So it's our eye cream social. We're really excited to share with you all. And I can't wait to hear what these ladies have to share. So lots of us are going to be sharing different things tonight. So I'm going to start with Mindy, and Mindy is going to be sharing all about one of our most popular eye creams.
Mine is the Time Wise. It has a long name. Time Wise Repair Eye Renewal Cream Volume Firm. This is my personal one. As you can see, it is well used. It's about time for me to get another one. But what I love about this is the applicator. You'll see it's on an angle. You just squeeze it out, and then you just tap it under here, under your eye. And for me, I use the under eye corrector too, because I have dark circles, and I take that wand and then I just put it all in, and it's very, very easy. But anyway, look at that applicator. Can you see it there? It's on an angle, and it's like a stainless steel, I believe, or something, but it's cool. So it's very refreshing. And let me tell you just a couple things about this product. It reawakens tired eyes and gives them a lifted look. The characteristics are it's suitable for sensitive skin. It's fragrance free. It's non-comedogenic. And I know I probably didn't say that right, but it means it didn't clog your pores. It doesn't clog your pores. It is suitable for contact lens wearers, and it's dermatologist tested. Here's what the box looks like, and this sells for $44. Great product. I love it. Get you some.
Sorry, my dog just woke up from a long nap, and she was like, Mom, I want to go outside. So she's just okay. I'm going to let Oakley outside right now, real quick, to get her out of my hair. But I am actually going to break ranks a little bit. Cherie, would you mind sharing about the instant puffiness reducer for us?
Sure.
She has
this
to
is the-
get her dog outside. Okay.
This is the instant
How's our dog
puffiness
doing?
reducer. It instantly
Do you
smooths
think
skin
that our
under
dog's
your
gonna
eyes.
go outside?
It temporarily delivers a more toned and lifted look. It instantly reduces appearance of fine line wrinkles. You just wash your face, you apply it to clean skin. It's best to use alone. You don't use your eye cream or anything afterwards. Let's see, it takes full effect within 15 minutes, and 96% people that had 96 of all the people that used it, 96% has seen the results. And it sells for $35, and you only just need like a tiny little bit. The directions say about the size of a grain of rice. But I found you need even less than that. And I could see the results within 15 minutes. It lifted my skin, and especially if I'm tired, I didn't get enough sleep, it took all that away. It just lifted it and made it real nice and smooth. It's my favorite new product.
I love when I discover a product where I'm like, I did not know how much I needed this, but it's a good one. And it's one of those like brand new ones where the more I learn about it, the more I'm interested in it. So it's a really, really good one. It's new, and we have samples too. So if you want to try a sample out, we can definitely mail one to you. But man, it's a good product. The results are like really impressive. So I would definitely encourage you to try that one out. Okay, we're going to rewind a little bit and go back to mine. Thank you all for being very patient. My husband came in and got the dog. He was like, what is her deal? I was like, she wants to go outside immediately. So sorry about that. Very, very impatient. But I am really excited to share about our Soothing Eye Gel. This has been a really popular product since I became a consultant. So I'm going to open it up for you guys so you can see it. It's literally a light blue gel, and it just, everything about it says a day out by the pool to me. It just gives you that nice soothing feel. So it's called the Soothing Eye Gel. So what this does, it instantly helps reduce puffiness. So it's going to be kind of like the instant puffiness reducer, but not as strong. So this is good if you're a little bit a little bit earlier in life, maybe more in the college range. I'm leaning towards that instant puffiness tradition myself. So a little bit younger than me, maybe. Great one to keep even by your bed to put on right before you go to bed. It really soothes underneath your eyes, and it has cucumber extract, which is known for its like cooling and refreshing properties. You can put it in the fridge if you want it to be extra refreshing. And it's just a really nice break. This is actually our most inexpensive eye gel. It comes in at $18. It has no anti-aging properties. So that's something to keep in mind. It's really good for just kind of soothing around your eyes. But if you're looking for something to help with fine lines and wrinkles, this isn't your best option. But if you're just looking for something to kind of perk you up in the day, or maybe you're a little bit younger, so you're like, I'm not worried about fine lines and wrinkles yet, but I would love something to just kind of like, we're on our screens a lot for work and for school and for just all the things. So this can be really nice to just kind of help relax around your eyes. So I love this one. It's called our Soothing Eye Gel. So I'm hopping on here to see, oh, Megan loves it. Oh, Megan, I'm so happy you're here tonight. So I am going to move forward a little bit. Make sure if you are watching that you are commenting, get in on our giveaways for our customers. So I'm going to hold off on our first giveaway until I see a few more customers hopping on. And if needed, I will go back through, and on the replay, I will draw from those that comment on the replay if we need to. But I'm hoping we'll have some more people hopping on here live soon. I know we're a little bit earlier than usual. So I know that can definitely be a part of it, where a lot of people are kind of getting off work, getting dinner finished, and that's totally fine. So when you watch the replay too, I will make sure I do some drawings from that. So that's our Soothing Eye Gel. So I'm going to turn it over to, going down my list, to my mom, and she's going to share about one of our eye creams that has been around the longest.
Okay, hello ladies. Glad to be here. I'm Amy Miller, and I am Whitney's daughter, and I'm a consultant with Mary Kay. I am Whitney's mother. Whitney's my daughter, and it's about 50-50. I say it the wrong way about 50% of the time. And I don't even know I did until everyone starts laughing at me. So yeah. But I would like to say that I saw a Mary Kay director do a 4-generation picture, and I could not pick out the generations very easily because all of them are using Mary Kay products. I thought that was very interesting to me. Very interesting. Okay. Okay. So I am talking about the firming eye cream. And now that I've sufficiently embarrassed myself. Okay. So this is a luxurious eye cream, and it's just this little bottle. It's very cute. Has a little pump, which I love because then you know how much to use. I don't know if you can see the little pump on there, but just pump it down. And it improves firmness, brightness, provides intense moisturization, plus minimizes fine lines and wrinkles. It's a combined power of a collagen enhancing peptide duo, works to rebuild and restore supporting structure to revitalize cells for firmer skin. And we lose a collagen as we mature. And so this kind of helps to boost that. It's got botanical extracts, which are great for soothing, brightening agents. And that is a thing you want to brighten around your eyes. And that really helps, especially if you can do it through a cream and not just with makeup. If you can get it with your skincare, then your makeup can just enhance that even more. But it all starts with your skin. And 96% saw an improvement in the overall appearance. This for the skin around their eyes. 100% saw visible reduction of roughness, dryness around the eye. 25% firmer skin around the eyes. 40% reduction of dark circles under the eyes. I know a lot of people struggle with that. And then 75% improved silkiness of skin around the eyes, which really gives you a younger, more vibrant look. This is for anybody who fights the signs of aging around the eyes. And yes, so the skin around your eyes, I don't know if we talked about that, but the skin around your eyes does not have as many oil glands as the rest of your skin. And so that's one of the reasons that you can see that just the tired look that happens there right away. And these eye creams can help to revive a little bit pretty quickly. What else? So if you are needing moisture, wanting to fight fine lines and wrinkles, and if you are needing firming or wanting brightness, this is a good product for you. It is $32 unless somebody has I have an old catalog. So that's what I have is $32. We had to, for the first time, I've been in Mary Kay for 4 years, have a kind of a price increase, but it wasn't much over some products. So I'm not sure if this is one of the ones that went up or not. Sorry, I didn't have my current catalog up here in my office. So it's 34. Okay, 34 for that. So just a little bit more than it was, but it will last a long time. I don't know if I see the use up rate on here, but I am sure. Yep, 2 months when used twice a day, 4 months when used once a day. And I would say, Cherie probably mentioned this, but with that puffiness reducer, you could use that mornings and then use an eye cream at night. You wouldn't want to use them both at the same time. So then it would last for 4 months, which is, what is that in there? Less than $10 a month for the cream. So pretty good stuff. Okay.
Good. I actually learned a lot about that particular eye cream. Of all of the ones we're sharing about tonight, that is one I'm the least familiar with. So I was like really interested to learn. That is a very impressive eye cream to me. I don't think I knew how much it did and how good it was. And 34 is a really, really reasonable price for that. Because it lasts you so well, because you only need just a tiny little bit. So I'm really excited about our next person that's going to share. She's actually wearing her product, ready to share it tonight. Janet, I think you are muted right now, so I think you'll have to unmute to share, but we're really excited to hear what you have to say.
Hi, everyone. I'm Janet Paler. Hi. And this is the hydrogel patches that you would put on your face. And they give you, it comes with a scooper. I don't know if you can see this very well, but anyway, it's a little scooper. Can you see it? Okay. So anyway, then you would open it up like this. It has a little thing like that. And then you scoop the patches out one at a time like that. It reminds me of rubber, but anyway, but once it's very, very moist, and that's one of the main things that it says for the use of your what the reason to wear it is for moisture. You apply it after you cleanse and exfoliate your skin, and before you moisten your skin. It can be used on other areas of your face, which I just found out today. You can put it up here, which I'm going to try that later. You can use it 1 to 2 times a week. You put it on there for about 20 minutes, and I've had mine on for at least probably 20 minutes, so I'm going to take it off. And this is what they look like after you take them off, and you'll expose it. You just put them in the garbage when you're done, and you just take them off like that. And then whatever isn't dry, you just kind of put it around your face like that. And you want to be sure that it's all dry before you put foundation on, because if you don't, sometimes it will crumble if kind of into the foundation. So and so then you'll put, after this dries, then you put moisture on, then your foundation, or whatever you put under your foundation. Okay, so I noticed when I wear it, it removes swelling and reduces wrinkles. It really helps, and it makes your eyes just feel so fresh. It is, use the larger end of the patch toward your outer eye. We had a discussion with that in our family. It's like, do you put it here or here? But anyway, so then it's $40 for 30 pair, which is 60 total. So it goes a long way. So anyway, so that's about it.
That was perfect.
So that's about it. So
Janet, that
yeah.
was so good. I loved your live demo and how you took them off. That was like, you sold me all over again on the eye patches, and I'm already sold on them. The first time I used them, I don't know, I wasn't ready for how cooling they were, and I didn't know if I loved them. And then I can't be still, you guys. No one's surprised to hear this, but I put them on and they are constantly sliding down my face because I'm like doing stuff and talking, and I have to push them back up. So when I do it, I'm like constantly like, so this from here to here is always hydrated with my eye patch. It's about halfway down my cheeks, and then I slide them back up, and that's my routine. So if you can actually be still when you wear them, it will help you out quite a bit. But That was so good. I learned a lot about them too. They're just really, oh, and Megan put in the comments on Facebook, she said that she keeps hers in the fridge to store. So I know some people tell me they forget to use them. So maybe try putting them in the fridge. If you're like me, you're getting your coffee every morning with your creamer. So maybe you can store them like next to your coffee creamer. That way you see them and you can put them on while you're getting ready. So that would be like my tip. If I were you, really for any eye cream, you can do that. But I specifically think of the soothing eye gel and the hydrogel eye patches is the ones that I've heard people store in the fridge. I guess I don't know for sure the others would take okay to that. So maybe I'm gonna walk that back and see those are the two that I know work well in the fridge. I don't know about the others. But the last one for tonight, this was the first, actually no, the first eye cream I think I was introduced to is the one maybe my mom shared about. I think that's from our original Time Wise set. So I have used it, but the one that I really first got into eye cream using was this one right here. This is our Time Wise 3D eye cream, and it is just like kind of the gold standard of eye creams to me. That one and the one Mindy shared about, the Repair eye cream, those are the two that I'm just like results for anti-aging. So this one's really great if you are looking to reduce the early signs of aging. We're not necessarily going to totally reverse everything. So this is kind of like in the middle years. We're just gonna call them the middle years, that whatever that means to you. So that's I'm in the middle years. So this is the perfect eye cream for me. It works to brighten and tighten. Those are my two biggest things that I want out of an eye cream. So in the mornings, I've been using the instant puffiness reducer that Cherie was sharing about. That's my morning thing. And I do my skincare, and then I put on my instant puffiness reducer, do my hair, and then I come and finish my makeup, giving that instant puffiness reducer the time to set. In the evenings, though, this is what I put on before bed because this is going to really fight the lines and help brighten up the dark circles under my eyes, which I really love because my skin is so fair. I feel like dark circles, they just show up so fast for me. So I really like that this helps with those two things. It's gonna, it works so quickly. I feel it under my eyes and it absorbs really quickly as well, which I really love. So this is just a great eye cream. This one's 36. It lasts me probably 5 months personally, 5 to 6 months, because you just need a tiny little bit. It goes so far. I sometimes put it up under my eyebrow if I want to, but I especially put it here. And when I put it on, I just lightly tap, and you don't even have to go all the way to your eye when you apply it. You can just kind of tap down here and your skin will naturally absorb it up under. So if you actually touch it to your eye, that's going to sting and hurt a little bit, like when you get soap in your eye. So I try to keep it just down here, and then it naturally absorbs it. Put it out here where my smile lines are, because crow's feet sounds ugly. So my smile lines are out here because I'm always smiling, right? So this helps me look happy but young, both of those things. So I really love this eye cream. It has been my personal favorite from day one. Oh, Erin is here. Hello, Erin. I'm so excited you're able to join us. You guys, that is our eye creams for tonight. So I am going to post this video in just a minute and you guys can watch the replay to see them all. I'm going to do our drawings from the comments afterwards. So when you watch the replay, if you comment, I'm going to do our winners. I'll probably give it at least 24 hours. So everybody has a chance to watch. I know we're a little bit earlier this evening, so people are doing dinner, all the things. So I'm really just excited about all the ones we got to share tonight. We'd love to know which one your favorite was. So real quick, ladies, hold up your eye product. Let's do a quick recap of the ones that we shared tonight. So Cherie shared about our instant puffiness reducer. We have Mindy. Oh, she's even got her box ready. Mindy shared about the Repair eye cream from the Repair set. Janet has her hydrogel eye patches, and my mom has, there it is. There, she's ready. Okay. You guys see my green screen back here? Where is it? There it is. My mom has her firming eye cream. This is last thing, this is totally off topic, but I have a green coffee cup and it won't show up until I'm in front of me because it's a green screen for my background and it just cracks me up. So that is just completely unrelated to anything, but thank you all for joining us for our ice cream social. It was really fun to hear about all these different eye products, and I love hearing from different people because they always pull out different tidbits that I never knew about our products. So thanks for being here tonight, ladies. We will see you later. Bye.